Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we have a reveal for Age of Sigmar. What's the world coming to? I haven't actually looked through this article yet. I've seen a picture of the model, but that's it. But let's get into this. The Idoneth Deepkin break the waves with new icons of the sea and storm. What could be better than a stroll on the shores of Akshi? Warm volcanic sand beneath your feet and the gentle light of Haish on your face. A nice little break by the sea is just what we all need, just before the new General's Handbook drops and the fighting resumes. Sadly, the beaches of the mortal realms aren't the safest of places for a holiday. Innumerable unseen horrors lurk in the briny depths. And what's that we've caught in our patented soulbait? Why, it's an extremely perturbed Archelion. It's a nice model, but there's always a but with these, certainly this faction, but some of the AOS stuff for me. I love their feel of like the Atlantean kind of vibe, the ancient Greek elements that they have. I like the weapons. I think the model poses are really cool. Why do they always have to have bloody fish? If they're fighting on land, there ain't no fish gonna survive that far into the battle. It's a cool diorama piece. It's probably a cool unit with a cool war scroll. Why do they always need pets? Why? I don't understand it. But that aside, I do think it is a really cool looking model. Yeah, it's very nice. And we do get a bit of a preview on the rules as well, which is cool. Anyway, first to rise from the waves is there more? Is the new icon of the sea. These are Archelions, elves of the warrior caste, whose souls are fully formed. They appear at first glance to be beings of placid contemplation who channel the fathomless wisdom of the ocean. But when they join battle, they move as if carried by the surging sea, launching themselves and a friendly unit into combat faster than you can yell surfs up. Melee weapons, we have a Tidal Glaive, charge +1 damage, 5 attacks, hits and wounds on 3s, 1 rend 2 damage. It's not terrible. And there's an ability there, once per turn army charge phase ability, the Surging Sea. Declare, pick this unit and up to one friendly unit within this unit's combat range to be the target. Effect, for the rest of the turn, add 1 to the number of dice rolled when making charges for the targets, to a maximum of 3. Extra dice on the charge is always very useful. I prefer the dual wielding one. That build options, yeah, I love dual wielding. Those swords are really cool. And I quite like the helmet as well. The helmet really fits that Greco vibe. Armed with a Tidal Glaive, which hits harder on the charge, you've all the incentive you need to get stuck in as fast as possible, made much easier by the icon's mastery of the Ether Sea, enabling them to run and charge at will. Okay, that's nice. Still don't like the fish. Their counterpart is the icon of the storm, a solitary being who eschews composure, fully giving over to the elemental wildness of the depths. A flurry of blows from their maelstrom blade summons the whirlpool's fury in the Ether Sea, preventing opponents from retreating and allowing allies to ride these rippling eddies in and out of combat at will. So this is a different war scroll. Is that a twin kit then? It must be a twin kit. Melee weapons, Maelstrom Blades, 7 attacks, hits on 3s, wounds on 4s, 1 rend 2 damage. Their passive ability, Whirlpool's Fury. Effect, enemies cannot use retreat abilities when they're in combat with this unit. Friendly units that use a retreat ability while they are wholly within 12 inches of this unit can still use shoot and or charge abilities later in the turn. That's a nice passive though. That's a very nice passive. These new Archelion heroes herald the imminent arrival of Battletome Idoneth Deepkin, the complete companion book for the abandoned children of Teclis, their dark fate turning them into pitiless raiders who terrorize the mortal realms, seeking bounties of souls. That is quite a cool piece of artwork on the book as well though. I will admit. We also have our new Spearhead. The ebb and flow of the oceans has also affected the Ether Sea, and their battle traits have been suitably overhauled. The tides of death are out, too macabre by far for a season of war in Gairan, and the tides of the sea and tides of the storm are in. Rather than being locked into one set of progressing abilities, you'll have 2 discrete tracks to follow, though swapping mid-battle will reset your progress. And if this leaves you adrift, we'll be taking a deep dive closer to release. So they have 2 options that they can go down, and they can switch mid-battle, which is quite an interesting mechanic. So that's the Spearhead, the Archelion Tide Guard. I quite like that middle model. I don't mind the archers either. I don't get these eel things, but it's like a personal thing. It's completely me. A new Battletome means a new Spearhead, the Arkellian Tide Guard. This new force is composed of an Arkellian king and their royal entourage, 10 Namati Reavers, and 3 Arkellian Morsar Guard crash into their foes like a tsunami, while 3 Arkellian Ishlain Guard hang back and wait for the opportunity to engage with a lightning-fast charge. It's as fast and flexible a Spearhead as you'd expect from these Lagic plunderers. We've got that sinking feeling, like there's more to dredge up from the abyssal depths of the mortal realms. But we're off for some fish and chips. Keep an eye on WarCom for more reveals from beneath the waves. So they are going to be getting more, that all but confirms it. But we get their Spearhead, we get confirmation of the Battletome, and confirmation of what looks to me... Yeah, it is, isn't it? It looks like one hero kit that builds 2 different war scrolls depending on how you want to run them. A little bit like the Custodian Blade Champion, where you've got just different weapon options. But that translates into different abilities as well. Nice model. I have my personal issues with it, but from a design aspect and the posing and everything, really nice model. Confirmation of the Battletome is great. New Spearhead is always going to be a nice thing. It's probably quite a nice Spearhead as well. More to come. So let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.